Let's take a look at the gold setup. Okay, for you gold traders, Bruce said it perfect. Here's what Bruce said this morning. Good job, Bruce. Bruce says, looks like a gold setup now on, looks like short setup now on gold. And Rick got on it, good job. At 722, right? Look at that, nice post. I like to see posts like that. I like when members come out and they make posts like that when they think it's a setup according to my methodology. I love to see that, Bruce. Good job, Rick. 29 ticks live on that trade. I love to see traders come out and say that because it means that you understand the setups in the room. We only had a few setups. This trade was called out yesterday, exactly like this, about a half hour before it happened yesterday. And the same exact setup happened this morning. And let's go over it. The first thing you're going to do when you log in the room, I'm on gold right now. If you traders want to scroll over, I'll go over the oil setup that I said would be a buy that came down to my exact zone and is bouncing. We'll go over the next setup after oil, after I get off this too. I have an area that I'm looking at for a possible breakdown, if it breaks down, which I'll show you. But the bottom line is this, is that once we log in the 5-minute chart, we look at the magenta MA. That's the first thing you do. Don't look at anything else. Don't look at the 89 tick. Don't look at the 2-minute chart. The 5-minute chart, like I always say, you master my 5-minute chart, you master my program, period. So this is the setup chart. This is not our entry chart. This is our setup chart that tells us the area where we need to pull the trigger to buy and sell. The 89 tick will be our exact entry bar chart, which I'll go over in a second, and how we enter this to the exact bar. There's zero subjectivity, okay? Zero subjectivity in this trading room. The method I teach you is exact bar entry. And let's go over this. If the magenta moving average is down, you can only do two things. Two things we look for. We look for A, we know we're in a trend market down. The magenta moving average is 35 to 45 degree angle down. It's very simple. We do not buy. Zero buys. We don't think about buying at all. No buys, zero buy. Don't even think about it. We only look to short. And if we're looking to short, I got two things I want to short. If the market rallied up here and touched my HVA and my hedge fund, look at this hedge fund, it's beautiful. 1671 was my hedge fund, my red dashes, and 1671 was my HVA, high value area. So that told me that I want to sell that area if it gets up there. Okay? The second possible trade is what? If I don't get to the HVA, I want to look for LVA breakdown. An LVA breakdown, when I hit my green dots, that tells me to stare at my 89 tick and wait for what? If I'm just breaking through my green dots, I'm looking for a 2/3 candle close below my symmetry dots, my blue symmetry dots on the 89 tick. After it gets through LVA, it punches right through it. Exactly the same setup I gave you a half-hour heads up yesterday on. I said the next test on gold after we broke down through LVA for that big giant hit we had in the morning that you traders got on, I said the next big would be a retest short of LVA. What we do is we come down, we retest LVA and retest the first test of the magenta moving average after spread, which is confluence. So that told me I want to go short right here on the first retest of LVA. So the 89 tick chart, I look for a red bar reversal. It doesn't matter if you got in there, right in a few ticks of LVA, or at LVA and got the red bar reversal right here on the 89 tick. That told you the exact bar entry to put a 15 tick hard stop in. And your first target can be 10 ticks, 8 to 10 ticks if you want on your automated dome. Or your first natural target's the first set of blue symmetry dots. The second set of symmetry dots you can bail 75% on. The overall target's going to be your 5-minute roller after you bail 75% at the second set of symmetry dots. My next target is all the way down until my roller. That is my next hard target on the 5-minute. After I get out 75% of the position, okay, my next target's all the way down to 1659. So I'm shorting all the way up here at 1667.5. Should have been your fill, 1670, 1667 and 1667.70, anywhere depending on your fill. All right, went all the way down, all the way down. That's a 70 tick trade, guys. $700 for $150 risk. $700 for $150 risk because the market got speed. It got speed right here. This is speed. Anything below LVA is speed. And that's what we want. We want speed. Yeah, I broke the symmetry dots, 2/3 candle close there, Rob, earlier. You want a 2/3 candle close below it, buddy. So this is speed. Same trade we did yesterday on gold. Same trade we did yesterday on oil. These are the exact same setups every single day. It's just, you just have to have rules. And I appreciate traders like Bruce coming out and saying, hey, looks like it's short on gold right here. I mean, that's what you want to do, because that means you know how to trade the system. Because he knew that was the first test of an LVF to retest. And Rick got on it too, live money. Good job, guys. That's what you do. That's how we trade. Okay? So the first target is always the first set of symmetry dots. The second set of symmetry dots, you always bail 75% of your position. The third set, which is my final target, is the roller. Look at my roller. When you know it, called the big bounce. Final target here. Look at it bounce. 1659 all the way to 1660, almost 63. Now, you did have an additional setup if you got in after 745. You got one of my favorite setups. What is it? At the previous low or previous high day, the previous low is categorized as these green dots. The previous high day is categorized as the red dots. So you'll see them like this. Hold on. You'll see red and green dots right here. Here's the green dots, previous low day. Here's the red dots. Look how we trade off these things. It bounces on the first test. I always tell you the first test. And then we got these red and green hashes. What they represent is major highs and lows in the market. So that was my overall target here this morning, right? On the blue roller after the second set of symmetry. But look, you have a breakdown retest. If you break the previous low day, you go from an inside day, which is inside the previous low or previous high day, and you go to an outside day. Outside day is very, very bearish. So what I teach you guys, I teach you guys to look for what? First red reversal bar right where my arrow's at to the exact bar. What's my target? Well, if I got short at 16, 62, 60, my target's the next what? Roller, or my blue hashes on 89 tick calls it to the exact low. I got the exact high, I got the exact low on my out, because I know after the second set, you know to do what? You know your target's a roller. You know to bail right here, and that's your overall target on your runner. It's that simple. You do that every single day. Gerald, go to oil. Your oil trader should be done if you listen to me on my buy. I posted this around 10 minutes before it came up. Check it out. No fluff in this room. I tell you exactly what to do. Now, if you look here on Gerald, are we over here? Very simple. Is the magenta up or down in oil today, guys? Is the magenta up or down or flat in oil? What is it? Use your thinking caps, right? It's up. So what do? What do we do, guys? We just sold gold because the magenta's down. We sold LVA or sell the HVA. What do? We go long on what? You just can't go long. Where? Where do we go long at? What do we do? Where? At the LVA. Right. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy trading order flow. Don't overthink this. So here's what we do. Look. Here's what we do. The magenta moving average is up. What's my two strategies I do? My two strategies are what? I buy LVA and I buy the breakout at HVA if I break through my symmetry dots. Okay? Now look what I put in the poll. Instant poll, I said what? My exact words. 9613. Look what I did. When I posted this in the poll 10 minutes ago. 9613 to 9615. Retest buy approaching on crude oil. There you go. That's exactly what I said. Right? Exactly what I said on the post. And that was right here at 9625. 9630 actually. 9630 we were. So as we move down 15 ticks, look where it stops. How did I know to do that? How did I know to do that? How? Because I'm at the LVA and the hedge fund, my two most important indicators, right? They're my three indicators are stacked. If you get the three indicators that are stacked, you got major confluence. That is the turning point right there. How do we do it? Exact bar entry is what? Green reversal bar right here. Green reversal bar right there. Exact bar entry right to the exact bar, and you had a huge heads up that I gave you. There's your first overall target, and HVA, you are out. HVA just came up. Great trade. That's it. We do the same setups every single day.